Hello, my name is Ashley Nell. I'm the head of academics for Point Avenue, Vietnam. Today I'd like to talk to you about our summer day camp, Nurturing Hearts and Homes. Let's start off with the where and why and when and what. Firstly, our summer day camp will be at two of our Hanoi-based centers. Number 1, Point Avenue, Long Bien, and number 2, Point Avenue, Koze. Our camp schedule is for 3 sessions this year. The first session, which goes from the 10th of June to the 21st of June, is only 2 weeks long. The second and third session are 3 weeks in total. Session 2 will be from the 24th of June until the 12th of July. Session 3 will be from the 14th of July until the 2nd of August. To join our summer day camp, Nurturing Hearts and Homes, students need to be between the grade levels of kindergarten to currently in grade 5. These age levels correspond with our current course offerings from ELP, English Language Phonics, to EL4, English Learning 4. During our summer day camp, our students are assigned into different classes based on their level. We have curiosity, mindfulness, gratitude, perseverance, positivity, and growth. As you can see on this slide, all of our reading grade equivalencies are clear. If your student is in grade 1, or their reading equivalency is grade 1, they would form part of our mindfulness program. This is in our spring, our ELF class, which is English Language Foundations. For our summer day camp, we use this as a bridging course for our students. So if your child is currently in ELF, they would be able to join mindfulness. And when they move on to fall, they will be moving on to EL1. The same can be said for perseverance. If your child is currently in our EL2 program, they can join perseverance in our summer day camp. When they're finished and we get to fall 2024, your student will be able to move to English Language 3. Another important aspect of our summer day camp, Nurturing Hearts and Homes, is our weekly schedule. As you can see here, in our morning block from 9 to 11 a.m., we focus on reading. And then from 11 until 12, we focus on writing. This applies to both level 1 and level 2. For level 3, from 9 until 12, they focus on an academic intensive, where we go through reading, writing, listening, and speaking. But this is only available to level 3 students. From 12 until 1, we break for lunch, where students will have the opportunity to mingle with their peers, talk about their day, and enjoy a scrumptious meal together. After lunch, from 1 until 2:30, students will be taking part in our Embracing Expressions or Home Heroes courses. From 2:30 to 4, students will be doing our Epic Project Quest. Finally, at the end of our 2-week or 3-week session, students will get the opportunity to go on a field trip. Alright, and then we move on to our 3-week schedule, which is exactly the same as our week 1 and 2 schedule. However, we've added on a 3rd week. Nothing changes except that students will be performing the same activities and our field trip will only happen at the end of week 3. So let's talk more about our morning courses. First up, we have Reading Adventure, which is a lot of guided reading. So the intention here is to improve overall reading speed, pronunciation, and obviously comprehension through guided reading approach. We then move on to Writing Fundamentals. After Reading Adventure, we then move on to Writing Project, where we focus on the writing fundamentals. We provide academic writing lessons and support to meet or excel our students at their current level. Following this, if you're in level 3, you would be doing the Academic Intensive, which is a TOEFL Junior program. Again, here we are looking at improving reading, listening, writing, and speaking throughout our 3 hours in the morning. A little bit more about our Reading Adventure. We focus on 4 specific areas. Scholastic, which is our guided reading program using different methods. Projects, we facilitate exciting and engaging projects with our students to engage them in their student learning. We then move on to some non-fiction, where we use topical knowledge with non-fictional stories. And then finally, we help our students improve their reading skills. We revisit key reading skills to improve comprehension. In our writing project, we focus on vocabulary, where the topic related to vocabulary is to improve their writing over a 5-day period. Language rules and practice covers 1 to 2 grammar rules per class with practice. So everything your student learns, we engage with them a little bit more. And then finally, writing projects, where we use different writing formats and simple projects to drive engagement. Now, onto our academic intensive. We focus on 6 key areas. Number 1, reading. Number 2, speaking. Number 3, writing. Number 4, vocabulary. Number 5, grammar. And number 6, listening. In reading, our aim is to improve reading comprehension. In speaking, students are allowed to stand up and present and share their own opinions. In number 3, writing, we write outlines for better summaries, taking a large text and making it shorter. Vocabulary, students will acquire 10 to 15 new words per lesson. So by the end of the course, they have an entirely new vocabulary. Number 5, grammar. We give grammar skills for everyday use. And number 6, listening. School-based dialogue, announcements, and academic talks or discussions. Now, we move to our afternoon courses, starting with Home Heroes, practical home and life skills. This is an important course for many reasons, but essentially, it's an exciting course that is designed to guide learners through interactive lessons and engaging activities to develop essential skills and become responsible, functioning citizens. We then have Embracing Expression, which is expressive embrace and emotional well-being. Students will be taught how to empower themselves through harnessing their therapeutic power of art. For emotional well-being and embracing expression leading to a deeper understanding of themselves and others and their emotions. And finally, the Epic Project Quest, which is one thing I'm very excited for. This is a team project which requires a lot of collaboration between varying different ages and students. Students will work in squads or teams to complete a project every week. This aims to foster communication and effective group dynamics and to help students develop problem solving and critical thinking skills. Let's go into a little bit more detail. For Home Heroes, we're looking at problem solving. So we're learning to fix and brainstorm solutions for specific home problems. Home safety. We want to teach your students how to react in an emergency situation and what they should be doing. Digital citizenship. We want to teach your students how to stay safe in an online world. Financial literacy, where we will give your students some basic technical know-how of how to deal with budgeting. Home maintenance, where we will discover the importance of taking care of your living space. For this, we want to make sure students are equipped with the right tools, so they'll be able to set up their tables in the right way when learning. And finally, supporting parents. Very, very important. We want to teach your child why it is important to help you in the home. For Embracing Expressions, we look at the mind, body, and soul. So we discover the connection between our mind, our body, and our souls. Mental health awareness. What is mental health and what does it look like? We need to teach children how mental health affects people and others. Emotional management. How to process your emotions through a creative process. Self-awareness. How to build self-awareness through creativity. Tips and techniques. Lifelong emotional management techniques. Helping your child know what to do in a situation that is sometimes too emotional for them. And finally, embracing expression. Exploring how to express yourself in a healthy and safe way. Now we move on to our Epic Project Quest. Week 1, Inventor Workshop. Students will be provided with various materials, recyclables, crafts and tools, and they will then brainstorm, design and build their own inventions. The idea is that once they have completed their invention, they will showcase their invention to the rest of the class and of the student body. During project time, they will be instructed to brainstorm, design, and build their inventions. In week 2, we'll be doing a dramatic play workshop. Students will prepare a play and perform it on the last day of week 2. During project time, students will work in squads and explore the scripts and characters, create props, design costumes, and practice and rehearse their performance. At the end, they will showcase their short play. In week 3, Hollywood Star Workshop, each group will prepare a movie trailer to be shown on our field trip. Similar to dramatic play, students will work together to create props, film, and edit their trailer during project time. They'll also learn basic filmmaking skills and from creating storybooks to video editing. And now for the real fun, the field trip. For our summer day camp Nurturing Hearts and Homes, we'll be going to Tau Vien Resort, which is 40 kilometers away from Hanoi. We'll be traveling there by bus from either center, Long Bien or Koze. The dates of our field trip depend on which session your child will be joining. Session 1 will be the 21st of June, Session 2 will be the 12th of July, while Session 3 will be August 2nd. What will your children be doing at our field trip? They'll be taking part in an array of activities, from team building, emotional well-being, final project presentation, graduation, and even a pool party. Let's take a closer look at our schedule for our field trip. This will stay the same no matter which session your child joins. We will leave our centers at 7:30 a.m., both Koze and Long Bien. At 9 o'clock, we will arrive at the lobby and we will have some snacks. At 10 o'clock, we will do a site welcome and share a safety message so that your students remain safe throughout their time at our field trip. At 10:30, we'll start our team field test and challenges, where your students will be put into their squads and they will compete against other squads to win. At 12, we'll break for lunch. And then at 1:30, we will start with our project presentations. As mentioned before, for our second and third sessions, students will be doing the Hollywood Star workshop, where they'll be designing, editing, and creating a trailer. This is where they will showcase their inventions. At 2:30, we will host a graduation for all of our students who have completed the summer day camp. At 3 o'clock, we'll be jumping into the swimming pool and having a pool party. At 4:30, we will pause for reflection and start making our way back to Hanoi, to both our centers. And at 6 p.m., we will arrive back at either center, Long Bien or Koze. And now for the important bits, our promotions. If your child signs up to do our summer day camp before the 31st of March, they will receive a 10% discount on tuition. Students who sign up after the 31st of March will receive a 5% discount. Please sign up using our QR code to make sure that you can sign up for a diagnostic test where we can ensure that your child is put into the right level. We can't wait to see you at our summer day camp this year.